Greetings friends, Jason here for AxodysFC, and it's Monday, and I want to get in a quick video before it gets dark again. Not too much going on news-wise on the Tottenham front, other than the ongoing controversy with the Liverpool game and the disallowed goal that should have counted, wasn't offsides, but yeah, because of VAR not being properly handled anyway, it's been in the media a bit. I don't think anything will ultimately come of it, other than, hopefully they'll change their procedures a little bit, but nothing retroactively with the game itself. Anyway, one cute story that I meant to get to a day or two ago when I first heard about it was related to when Ange was interviewed about Liverpool and made the analogy of, he also had a poster of like the Fonz on his wall when he was a kid, but he doesn't anymore, and as with the Liverpool poster or whatever. Anyway, so there's an actor who is a big Spurs fan who regularly appears on Last Word on Spurs, the show Ricky Sachs does. And anyway, just so happens he has a soccer team that he coaches, I guess, that Henry Winkler's son plays on with him. And so anyway, he was able to get connected with Henry Winkler, who played the Fonz on Happy Days way back when. And anyway, and Henry Winkler put together a little video message for him asking Ange if he signed a photo of the Fonz for him, actually congratulating him on the Liverpool win as well, and asked him if he would put a signed photo of the Fonz on his wall or on his desk or whatever, and then said he would send it to him or whatever. So anyway, kind of a small world, fun little anecdote, and neat to see, I don't know, kind of the reach of Spurs fandom. So yeah, and anyway, the other cool random news. So Troy Parrott hit a game winner for the team he's on loan to in the Eredivisie, and he's also scored another goal already. So he's had 2 in about 3 appearances, maybe. I believe he was coming off an injury at the beginning, so he's had kind of a slow debut with the team. But anyway, he's getting more game time. He's doing well. Hopefully getting starts, and definitely one I'll be keeping an eye on more. Yeah, on a random annoying note to me, he has no card in So Rare for fantasy football, because he's a transfer or a loan. Yeah, and anyway, they're like, from what I've seen, they're kind of notorious for like not always getting cards made for players that are on loan. And I'm sure, for a digital platform where it seems like they should be able to like just update as soon as they get the information, and it's got to be a situation where they just don't have people that it's like their responsibility to like hound the teams to get those updated rosters or whatever once they're finalized. So anyway, I put in like I submitted sort of a feedback to them, and I'm curious to get their response on that, because I can't believe they've been doing this for like 3 seasons at least, and this is like, from what I've seen, a widespread problem. Anyway, so Switching gears to Tottenham's under 21s. So they are now 8 wins out of 8 games, top of the table for the Premier League 2 league. After defeating Chelsea 4-2. So super encouraging. Standout players: Jamie Donnelly on offense, and on defense it's Alfie Dorrington. And apparently, he's been playing well. Alistair Gold just had an article specifically about him because he's kind of he's been doing well coming up through the ranks, and but he's been overshadowed most recently by Ash Phillips. But it sounds like they're very comparable. The key difference being Phillips has that championship experience and a little FA Cup experience from last season. But great potential there. And it's kind of interesting, how that they're just not quite ready to impact the first team yet. And so, presumably we've got to get at least one more, center back defender type in January. But hopefully that will be enough to bridge the gap, and then they can start getting some game time as well. Like next season kind of thing, or maybe some cameos, depending on how the season's going next year. But anyway, super promising for the future. And let's see, anything else? Oh, one more bit of transfer news / rumors. Højbjerg is kind of linked to Juventus now, and definitely my understanding is his agents are working Europe looking for a club for him to make an exit to in January. I still think Atletico Madrid would be a great fit for him, probably. But again, it's who will come up with the money. I think we probably want at least 30 million pounds. It's always funny, is it 30 million euros? European clubs would prefer that. But generally, I think 30 million pounds is probably what we're hoping to get for him, which would be a bit more than 30 million euros. Anyway, most likely he'll be on the move in January. And then the question is, what kind of midfielder will we bring in when he exits? So interesting to see how that develops. But in the meantime, I'm glad that we've got him for coverage late in games, etc. Or if Bassuma's out for whatever reason. And I was wrong yesterday. Basuma gets one more yellow card before he has to serve a suspension. It's 5, and he's still on 4. So it's going to come eventually, I'm sure, before the end of the year. But hopefully it will end up being on a time where he won't miss for a major opponent. Anyway, as always, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy these. And remember, to dare is to do.